Woof bitches, welcome to Season 2, Episode 5 of Muttley's Musical Musings. May I have some more? That's right, it's the end of May, and I'm going to continue with these cheesy pun type titles where I can. It's been another good month. I've lost count of exactly how many albums I bought, but I've smashed my album a day goal for this month again by a handful of albums. There's been some really good stuff. The good news for music fans is we're slowly coming out of lockdown. Gigs are starting to happen now in the UK. Although I have seen a couple of good gigs online that I went and watched. We had the UK Metal Merger on the 1st of May. I only caught the second half of that because I was watching the Invisible Man show beforehand. But I still saw some awesome bands, some of which I will mention. Some of them were new to me. It was pretty cool. They were raising money on buymeacoffee.com, which was raising money for bands, artists, producers, crew, all people who've been put out of work since the whole COVID bullshit. So that was really good. So I did money for that. Basically, every time I saw a band, I'd chuck a $5 on for that band and then buy some of their stuff. So it was an expensive night. And then the night after, Twister, a UK band, did something similar. They did a live stream from, I think it was the night before was the Station. I can't remember where Twister were from in terms of where they were streaming from, but two really good shows. Blaze Bayley co-presented with Pete K. Melly, two people you should check out, along with others. The first night, that was really good. So some of the highlights for this month. See, there's certain days I wake up and I just think, fuck me, my life is awesome, because I'll buy stuff from bands and I'll say, oh yeah, can I get a signed copy of this, and I'll pay for the signed copy or whatever, and they send me cool shit on top of it, or as part of a package deal. Like we'll just jump into this band, for example, Blast Bomb. There we go. This won't fit me. I said just give me whatever size t-shirt you got next time you're having a band practice. They're from Germany. Awesome band. I really hope they do get to come to the UK, because I would definitely be checking them out. So they gave me a signed shirt in small or extra small, but that's going on my wall of sound. When that's starting to look a bit better, my wall of sound, I'll be sticking, it's through there, I was just looking, like how people go like that to tell the time when they don't have a watch. So yeah, that's going to go on my wall of sound, and there'll be pictures on my Facebook page. There'll be a link to that. So when that's starting to look a bit better, there's been some really good stuff, and I've discovered a lot of new music. A lot of that is thanks to the front man, Adam, from Adam and the Hellcats. They have a show every other Wednesday called Welcome to the Madhouse. Discovered some awesome stuff. Can't remember if I mentioned Raging Speedhorn in my last video, but that's a band I discovered. I'm just looking through my stuff because I bought some of their music. I don't have it to hand. But yeah, two of their albums arrived this month. I think I'd already had some. Really enjoying that stuff. It's kind of hardcore punk, thrash, something. So that's really good. Check them out. There'll be a link below, as usual. So yeah, some other awesome stuff. Probably the most thing that spoke to me the most, like some of you have noticed, I'm in a wheelchair some of the time. Because I'm an amputee, and Steve Grimlett of Grim Reaper is also. So seeing him up there, at first I was like, where's he got a walking stick for? And then I noticed he had a prosthesis, so that kind of like, you know, sometimes I see things like that and it draws me to the band. Really good music. I would liken them to similar to Saxon in their sound, and that's Walking in the Shadows, one of a few albums I bought. Really liked that. I also bought both of those Damned Crow albums, still sealed because they came with digital versions, so I keep them sealed like that. There's like a little plectrum in there too. So yeah, they're a Welsh band. I can't remember exactly where in Wales. Check them out. They're part of the new wave of classic rock movement. I will put a link to the group in below. And basically, to qualify as a new wave of classic rock band, it's got to be rock. You wouldn't kind of have like a classical music orchestra unless that's part of your classic rock sound, which there are some bands that are doing that. So yeah, that'll be in there. So basically, it's got to be a rock band, and it's got to be no releases before 2010. Another brilliant album, or pair of albums I enjoyed, is the Dyslexic Carp. I don't know if that's the series or the band, but they've done a trilogy. I've got the first two. The third one's coming out soon. I think that's the first one. That's the second one. It's all about COVID and dealing with COVID and stuff like that. It's featuring Matt from Twisted Illusion. He's an amazing singer and guitarist, so definitely check them out. I'll put links to Twisted Illusion, and probably from there you can get to where you need to go for that. Yeah, Blaze Bayley, like I said, was co-presenting the Metal Merger on the 1st of May. He also performed, and I got a signed copy of his latest album. So that was really good. Blaze Bayley, for those who don't know, replaced... he sang an Iron Maiden. I'm having a brain fart moment, you know, Bruce Dickinson. He replaced Bruce for 1 or 2 albums. I should know this shit. Another band I discovered kind of by accident, Thrasher Wolf. Again, that's sealed because I bought that off their Bandcamp, and it comes with a digital version, so why open it? It's nice to keep things all tidy, I find. Twister. Now, they were the one that did the second night. Unfortunately, they weren't able to get Warwick Davis to hand deliver my... I did ask for it to be hand delivered by Warwick Davis wearing his Ewok costume, but that probably was going to cost too much. But they signed it, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, again, I like getting stuff if it's signed. You get little things, like I showed you the shirt. My laptop is covered in stickers that come from bands. Also there, I have a Memories and Rock box, so when I get things like plectrums or bonus copies of certain things, limited stuff, it all goes in my Memories and Rock box, and the stickers go on the outside, all the cool goodies go on the inside. And last but not least was also Kane. I think one of their guitarists went on to play with Twisted Illusion, if I remember correctly. So yeah, there's some good shit. Other news to me that's big is KK Downing has announced an album coming out with his new band, KK's Priest. Tim Owens on vocals. So there's a few former members of Judas Priest on there, and I've heard one of their songs on YouTube. I'll link it in below. Sounds amazing. It just sounds like Priest, which is what you would expect. So yeah, there's been some pretty cool stuff this month, and like I said, I'm ahead of schedule for my collecting by a long shot. I mean, if you remember last month I bought well over 300. I bought 60 odd the 2 months before each. So it's looking good. So yeah, without any further ado, I'll say goodbye. Love and sausages. Check out everything below. Woof.